recording of 3D extra questions. The first question is,
so that the lines x minus 1 by 3 is equal to y minus 1 by 1 minus 1 is equal to z plus 1 by 3 and x minus 4 by 2 is equal to y minus y by 0 is equal to z plus 1 by 3 intersect each other அப்படின்னா
இது
ஜீரோ தானே
ஜீரோவா?
ஜீரோ தானே
ஆமாம், ஜீரோ மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. Okay, they intersect each other னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. See, if you want to show that they intersect each other,
z plus 1 by 0
ஜீரோவா? Okay, so இதுவும் ஜீரோ இதுவும் ஜீரோவா? You know, sometimes they won't give z plus 1 by 0. They'll give colon put z is equal to 1 and z is equal to minus 1. This means z plus 1 by 0 equal to போடும்போது you have to make it as z. Very very important point. If supposing it's not the sum, I'm generally saying an important point. X minus 1 by 3 is equal to y minus 1 by minus 1 is equal to அவ்வளோதான் colon z is equal to minus 1. அப்படி கொடுத்தா you should write x minus 1 by 3 is equal to y minus 1 by minus 1 is equal to z plus 1 by 0. Whenever they have a colon like that, are you clear? So that's one thing. Whenever they give you just x is equal to y minus 1 by 3 means it's x minus 0 by 1. So you should understand the variation between these two. So then now let's proceed with the sum. The sum is different though. I just gave you some points to remember. So then this is equal to lambda. This is equal to mu. Is it in the right format? X minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b. Correct. No need of juggling anything. It's perfect. So if you have to prove that they're intersecting, find what is x from here. First equation. X is equal to 3 lambda plus 1. Y is equal to minus 1 lambda plus 1. Z is equal to 0 lambda minus 1. That is your x, y and z from the first equation. Next, x is equal to 2 mu plus 4 from the second equation. Y is equal to 0 mu. So 0. Okay, because it's in that case it was z is equal to minus 1. Here z plus 1, z is equal to 3 mu minus 1. The best part is the intersecting. You can equate the x and x, y and y, z and z. Easiest thing is to equate the z and z here, which is 3 mu minus 1 is equal to minus 1. 3 mu is equal to minus 1. At 3 mu is equal to 0, mu is equal to 0. So substituting that here.
Question வந்து line intersect பண்றாங்கன்னு நம்ம ஷோல
show that they are intersecting. So that's what we are doing. So now you know what is mu. Substitute here, so you get x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0, z is equal to minus 1. Substituting mu here. So therefore the point of intersection is 4 comma 0 comma minus 1. Is that the answer? Yeah. Do you understand? Once you are able to get a point of intersection, it means they are intersecting. If you can't get a point of intersection, it means it is not intersecting. When you okay, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so that you can do. So let's go to next question. Find the point of intersection. Finished. Over. Correct. Also to prove that two lines intersect.
Oh ma'am, நீங்க இதுல first question பண்ணல, நீங்க second question தான் பண்ணீங்க.
Okay, also to prove that two lines can intersect, you can also simply find the angle between them, which will also give you. I'm just throwing you different ideas. Okay, all that I didn't say yesterday. But cos theta is equal to this vector by this into this vector by magnitude of this into magnitude of that. Will also give you an angle. If you get an angle, it means it is intersecting. Correct? So then can we say this vector dot this vector is 6 plus 0 plus 0. By magnitude of first vector is 9 plus 1. Magnitude of next is 4 plus 9. So cos theta is equal to 6 by root 10 into root 13. So you have a theta which is cos inverse. That also proves it is intersecting. Or the simplest thing is just find the point of intersection. That proves that it is also intersecting, right? That's very simple. Okay. And so what else I can say? Next question, second question. Find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from, okay, look at this. Drawn from minus 1 comma 8 comma 4. I'm drawing foot of the perpendicular is this, correct? Find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from point minus 1 comma 8 comma 4 to a line joining 0 comma minus 1 comma 3, 2 comma minus 3 comma minus 1. Okay? So then this foot of the perpendicular is all I need. You know that you can assume this as x Okay, you can get an equation of the line. We have 2 points.
Yeah.
So let's find the equation of this line. X minus 0 by 2 minus 0 is equal to y plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1. Minus 3 plus 1 is
minus 2
minus 2. Is equal to z minus 3 by minus 1 minus 3 is equal to lambda. So from this you write what is x. X is equal to 2 lambda. Y is equal to minus 2 lambda minus 1. Z is equal to minus 4 lambda plus 3. Write this in this place.
Okay.
This x, y and z will be a point on the line.
Yeah.
So you can write this as 2 lambda minus 2 lambda minus 1 minus 4 lambda plus 3.
Okay.
Now you can find the direction ratio of this line,
Okay.
which is x2 minus x1. What is it? 2 lambda plus 1 into I. Minus 2 lambda minus 1 minus 8 is minus 2 lambda minus 9 into j. Minus 4 lambda plus 3 minus 4 is minus 4 lambda minus 1 into k. You got this vector?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You know this vector and this will be perpendicular to each other
Yeah.
because they are obviously perpendicular to each other. So then therefore this is this is the direction of this line. What is in the denominator is the direction of this line. That and this line are perpendicular. So you can just simply dot product.
Yeah.
2 into 2 lambda plus 1 minus 2 into minus 2 lambda minus 9
My minus
minus 4 into minus 4 lambda minus 1 has to be equal to 0.
0.
So taking it inside you get 4 lambda plus 2 plus 4 lambda plus 18 plus 16 lambda plus 4 is equal to 0. So you have a 4 lambda, 16 lambda, which will be 24 lambda. This is 24 plus 24 is equal to 0. So then lambda is equal to minus 1. Take it and substitute it back here. So you get x is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to minus 1, right, lambda? So it will become 2 minus 1, so 1. Z is equal to, you substitute minus 1, it will become 4 plus 3, it will be 7. Therefore, you get this base foot of the perpendicular to be minus 2 comma 1 comma 7. Minus 2 comma 1 comma 7. Very good. Are you clear? The same sum will get extended. They'll ask you to find the image. Okay, I'm coming to this. So I'm going to rub all this, okay? You understood how to do it, right? So if it's going to be a question about image, you know that you just have to extend this. The image will be, if this is a mirror, the image will be exactly behind. You already found this point. This point you found it to be
Minus 2 comma
minus 2 comma 1 comma 7 now. You can name this as x comma y comma z. This will be the midpoint between this point and this point. So minus 1 plus x by 2 is equal to minus 2. Minus 1 plus x by 2, midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2 is this midpoint. Similarly, 8 plus y by 2 is equal to 1. A 4 plus z by 2 is equal to 7. So then just solve this and you get the value. That's all. So simple. What is so difficult about image? Are you clear?
Yes.
So minus 1 plus x is equal to minus 4. X is equal to minus 4 plus 1. X is equal to minus 3. 8 plus y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 minus 8. Y is equal to minus 6. A 4 plus z is equal to 14. Z is equal to 10. So thus you get x, y and z, which happens to be the image, minus 3 comma minus 6 comma 10. You should know how to find the foot of the perpendicular to be able to write an image.
Yes.
And a foot of the perpendicular is using this you form a line. Anish, using this you form a line, right? What is x, what is y, what is z? Write that in here in terms of lambda, and then subtract it and get the perpendicular's direction ratio. That dr and the lines dr will be dotted so that it become equal to 0. So can I go to next question? So the third question is find the value of lambda for which Solida coplanar, for which a is equal to 3 comma 2 comma 1, b is equal to 4 comma 2 comma minus 2, c is equal to 6 comma 5 comma minus 1, and d is equal to lambda comma 5 comma 5. If I'm going to say this is already coplanar, I think he is not saying it well. Find the value of lambda for which a and b, c and d,
are coplanar.
a and b and C and D.
Okay.
You have to form a line with A and B. You have to form a line with C and D so that you can check if they are coplanar. Correct?
Okay.
So just join, even if they are points, that's the only thing you can do. Even if they give it as a points, you know that you have to frame a line with AB, form a line with CD. What is AB? Can you subtract and say it's 1I plus 0J minus 3K. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do CD. Lambda minus 6I plus 0J my 5 plus 6, 6K.
60.
D minus 5 minus minus 1. So you got AB and CD. Correct?
Yeah,
You but you're supposed to get the equation of a line. Yeah. You know the point. Okay, you got this direction, right? You know the point A is 3 comma 2 comma 1. You know the point C is 6 comma 5 comma minus 1. So you know this you can call it as A1, this you can call it as A2. The direction you can call it as B1 and B2. The formula therefore for coplanar is A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 is equal to 0. Correct? So A2 minus A1, let's do this. It's 3I plus 3J minus 1 minus 1 minus 2K
Okay.
into B1 cross B2. Let's do B1 and B2 cross I, J, K 1 0 minus 3 as 0. No, lambda minus 6. A lambda minus 6, a 0 and a 6. Let's find the determinants of this. I into top to bottom minus bottom to top 0 minus J into top to bottom is 6 minus bottom top is plus 3 lambda. It's plus 18 will become minus 18. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Plus K into top to bottom 0. So you only have a J cap. Minus J into 6 minus 18 is minus 12 plus 3 lambda. When you write it as plus J, it will become minus 3 lambda plus 12. I'm just supposed to put that only here. Minus 3 lambda plus 12 into J. You can only, it's about a cross product, right? Yeah, it's about dotting. You can only dot a J and a J, which is equal to 0. Which means minus 9 lambda plus 12 3s are 36 is equal to 0. Minus 9 lambda is equal to minus 36. Lambda is equal to 4. That's the question. Are you clear? So let's go to next question. But these are not the questions which I did yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Fourth question. Prove that the line through the point, there's an A.
நேத்திக்கு physics
Div 0 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. So prove that the point A 0 comma minus 1 comma minus 1 and B is 4 comma 5 comma 1 intersects the line. Intersects the line. Intersects the line through C and D. Sorry, where C is 3 comma 9 comma 4 and minus 4 comma 4 comma 4. Prove that this line is intersecting with this line. You should have just the same thing. Find x in terms of lambda. So let's form the equation of this horizontal line AB. AB, which is x minus 0 by 4 is equal to y plus 1 by 5 plus 1 6 is equal to z plus 1 by 1 plus 2
Oh, 1 minus. Yeah.
is equal to lambda. Correct? Next, let's find CD's line. X minus 3 by minus 4 minus 3. Y minus 9 by 4 minus 9 which is minus 5. கவனிக்கிறீங்களா என்ன தப்பு பண்ணா ஃபர்ஸ்ட்லேருந்து பண்ணோம் அதுக்கு தான். Z minus 4 by 4 minus 4 which is 0 is equal to mu. So இதில் x என்ன? X is equal to 4 lambda plus 0 விட்டலாம். Y is equal to 6 lambda minus 1. Z is equal to 2 lambda minus 1. இதில் x என்ன? X is equal to minus 7 mu plus 3. Y is equal to minus 5 mu plus 9. Z is equal to 0 mu. So Z is equal to 4. So இதில் வந்து you can equate the x and x and y and y. Z, that's how intersection happens. Okay. So if you're going to intersect Z and Z, 2 lambda minus 1 is equal to 4. 2 lambda is equal to 5. Lambda is equal to 5 by 2. அவளுக்கு தான் கிடச்சிருக்கா?
ஆன்சரே போடல அங்க
ஓகே சரிம்மா அதுதான் இல்லையா அது வேறு ஏதோ பிடிஎஃப் ஓகே நான் நேற்று தான் பண்ணேன்
அதே ஆன்சர் தான்.
அதே கொஷின் பேப்பரா
ஆமா.
அந்த ஆன்சர் மட்டும் இருக்குன்றாங்க. அதுதான்
Lambda is equal to 5 by 2. Just cross verify with that. Once you get lambda, you know you're going to substitute it here, right?
Yeah.
So what is x? Therefore, x is equal to 4 into 5 by 2.
4, 5, 10, correct.
10. அங்கே பார்த்து சொல்லு. Y is equal to 6 into 5 by 2 minus 1.
2 எங்க இருக்கு?
6 into 5 by 2 minus 1.
3, 15.
15. See, get lost. Just, can you just check what is y? It's 6 into 5 by 2, Anish.
Yeah, ma'am.
Minus 1. Which is 15 na 14.
நீங்க ஃபுல்லா கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணல.
So okay, I just told them how to.
14, 10.
So then next let's go to find z. Z is equal to 2 into 5 by 2.
4 is okay.
So then 4 I can make. So then you got the point. Thus you got the point of intersection.
Yes, ma'am.
So substituting it here, you got the point of intersection, which is this, which is 10 comma 14 comma 4. Did I write the answer? I didn't write the answer, but that's the answer, right? So can I go to next question?
Yes, ma'am.
So suppose I'm just changing a question a bit, and I ask you, this line is perpendicular. Is this line perpendicular to this line? You know the direction ratios has to be dotted, and if it becomes equal 0, they are perpendicular. Just verify. Minus 7 4s are 28, 6 5s are 30, minus 30 plus 0 So then they are not perpendicularly intersecting. They are intersecting otherwise.
So that
If they ask you to find the angle between this, you know, you have to dot cos theta is equal to 7 4s are minus 28, minus 6 5s are 30 plus 0 by root of 4 square plus 6 square plus 2 square into root of 7 square plus 5 square plus 0 square. Just in case, okay? The question continues. You have to do it like this. Can I go to next question? What's the next question? This one, theriyum padi. If the line makes an angle alpha, beta, gamma with the corresponding x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, find sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Repeated board exam question. Okay? You know that when a line makes an angle alpha with this, a beta with this, and a gamma with this, you know a property. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Okay, and you know you can write this as 1 minus sin square alpha, 1 minus sin square beta plus 1 minus sin square gamma is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 minus of a sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 1. Take it that side. Take the 1 this side. 2 is equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Are you clear? Also, I'm reminding you of one thing. Whenever you have a line which makes an angle alpha with the direction, you have to write the vector as cos alpha into I plus cos beta into j plus cos gamma into k. This is the way you represent it, okay?
Okay, correct.
Just a representation, okay? So let's go to next question.
Find the
Next question is 6th question.
Find the equation of the plane.
Plane கிடையாது. planeல skip பண்ணிட்டு போ. planeல skip பண்ணிட்டே போ. Find the DCs of the line parallel to z axis. Supposing there is a line which is parallel to z-axis. This is z-axis. You have a line parallel to z-axis, which will be definitely perpendicular to x-axis and y-axis. Correct?
Correct.
So you know cos alpha is a line. Oh, cos alpha is the angle it makes with the x-axis, which is 90.
ஆமா. So
Cos alpha is cos 90, which is 0. Cos beta is the angle it makes with the y-axis, which is cos 90, which is 0. Hey, cos gamma will be cos 0, which will be 1. Because line is parallel to z-axis is given. Correct?
Yeah.
So you know that the vector will be 0 into I plus 0 into j plus 1 into k. That will be the line vector. They ask you to write the equation of the line. What would you do? It's parallel to x-axis.
now z-axis.
Parallel to z-axis. Okay. You just write, that's all da. ஆமா 0i plus 0j plus 0k
1k இல்ல
plus 1k. That what have we written as the answer?
அதேதான் 0i plus 0j plus 1k.
It's a vector. It's the vector form of the line, correct?
Yeah.
Find the what is the question? Write the DCs only. So DC direction cosine is nothing but magnitude has to be 1. Its magnitude is already 1. So 0, 0, 1 is the DCs itself. Direction you have to verify if it's a DC because it can be a DR. Correct? If it was 2k, it could have been a DR. Then you have to divide it by its magnitude. Can I go to next question? 9th question. Find the DC of the
plane parallel to the
plane கிடையாது.
Find the area of
So similarly, you can write the equation line parallel to.
z axis.
See, they'll ask you this question, which is a common question, which is not there. I'm going to teach you something. It's there in the textbook. A line is parallel to x-axis, but it's passing through the origin. Abdina, it will make an angle 0 with the x-axis. So cos 0 is cos alpha, which is 1. But the rest of it is,
90.
and you know it's passing through the origin. So x minus 0 by 1 is equal to y minus 0 by 0 is equal to z minus 0 by 0. It's a very common question where a line is parallel to x-axis but passing through the origin means it will eventually come here only. No? So this is the way you have to write. You can't write it as 1 I plus 0 j plus 0 k. Nobody will give you marks. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
So don't you think this line, okay, what eventually we have written seems to be like it's passing through the origin. Correct? So let's go to next question. What's the next question now? Find the area of the parallelogram in terms of the diagonals. Okay, how to, you know the formula, it's you who told me, it's half into d1 cross d2.
Magnitude of it.
How did you get this? First of all, area of the parallelogram is, supposing they give you a vector, they give you b vector, magnitude of a cross b is area of parallelogram. Supposing they give you a triangle, this is a vector and this is b vector, half of magnitude of a cross b is the area of the triangle. Sometimes to confuse you, they won't give you the side a vector and b vector, they'll give you the points. In this case, you should subtract and find what is a vector. You should subtract this and find what is b vector. From there to here.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So then never use the point, you have to find it as a vector and then do. This is what it is. But now the question is how to find the area using diagonals. Supposing you have a parallelogram like this.
Yeah.
This is d1, diagonal bisect each other. So d1 by 2 and this is d1 by 2. This will be d2 by 2, this will also be d2 by 2. Let's take only this area, which is area of triangle. You have this vector and this vector. It's half of magnitude of d1 by 2 cross d2 by 2. Because area of a triangle, is, if this is like a and b, you know it's half of a cross b.
Yeah.
Yeah? So 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 will become 1 by 8 into d1 cross d2. But there are 4 such triangles. So into 4. That is how you get the formula of half of d1 cross d2. This derivation could have faded away from your mind. It's very, very important. Okay. So this is very important. Next is
The two vectors j plus k
two vectors j plus k
and 3i minus j plus 4k
represent the side vectors AB and AC. See, look at this. This is AB. This is AC.
Yeah.
Correct? AB is j plus k. AC is 3i minus j plus 4k.
Okay.
So AB oda vector kudutha, AC oda vector has been given. What is the question now? Find the length of the median through A. You're going to draw a median. Let's complete the other side. We're going to draw a median, which will be midpoint between this and this.
Yes.
Let's call it as AM. You have to find the length of this median. Okay, when they've given AB, it's in this direction. When they're given AB, it's in this direction, the direction of AB. Direction of AC is in this direction. You know, by triangle law of vectors, if you're going to find BC,
Yeah.
this should have been like this, correct? But this should have been like this.
Correct.
So it should have been minus j minus k. And this should have been 3i minus j plus 4k. So that I can easily add these two vectors and get my BC. What is BC therefore? Is add these two vectors. There's no I.
There's
So 3i.
3i j cancel out. 3i
minus 2j
I'm going to add minus 2j
plus
3k.
3k.
plus 3k is this vector. So I got now BC vector which is in this direction.
by 2.
Half of it is BM.
Yeah.
So this will be 3 by 2 into I minus 1j plus 3 by 2 into k. Thus you get this vector which is in this direction. So in the same direction you can find AM which will be sum of these two vectors. So AM therefore is add 3 by 2 into I, add 0j plus 0j plus 1 plus 3 by 2 is 5 by 2k.
Correct. Okay.
So you got this AM. Now you're going to find the magnitude of AM, which will be root of 3 by 2 the whole square plus 5 by 2 the whole square, which is root of 9 by 4 plus 25 by 4, which is root of 34 by 4, which is root of 17. That many units is it. Okay, but check the answer there. So listen guys, so this is the right answer. Yesterday in the PDF I have made some mistakes, so just make sure you're correcting it. Can I go to next sum? Prove that. Solta. Magnitude of A cross B the whole square is equal to A dot A, இது vector, okay? இது A dot B, இது A dot B, இது B dot B, okay? இது பார்த்து right hand side லேருந்து போகலாம். This is magnitude of A the whole square. This is A dot B. This is just A dot B. This is A dot B. This is magnitude of B the whole square. You know, top to bottom minus bottom to top. Yeah, is determinants, which is magnitude A is equal to magnitude of B the whole square minus A vector dot B vector the whole square, which is magnitude of A the whole square, magnitude of B the whole square minus magnitude of A the whole square, magnitude of B whole square into cos theta, which is cos square theta. So magnitude of A the whole square, magnitude of B whole square common. 1 minus cos square theta is magnitude of A the whole square, magnitude of B whole square into sin square theta. This is solve panna. This is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta into n cap the whole square, which eventually gets you only this. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Such a small thing. Okay, so let's go to next.